Here in Western Australia, we have some outstanding examples of music education at all levels. And when I think about these outstanding programs, actually behind them we find an outstanding teacher. And I think this is what has really drawn me to Kodály's music education philosophy. Kodály knew the importance and the value of an outstanding teacher who can then teach and instill a love of music for all children. And that's what we're about. We're about music for all.
The Kodály Music Education Institute of Australia Western Australian branch is the youngest branch of the Institute. We've been around for about 10 years, and in that time we've been so excited to be building a community of music educators around us. All of our music educators come from really diverse perspectives. We have people from Perth, from rural Western Australia, people who are classroom teachers, peripatetic teachers, instrumentalists. It's such an amazing community, but we all come together with one vision and one purpose, and that's the advancement of music education here in Western Australia, in Australia and indeed around the world. Music for all.
I've been so fortunate in my life to have had some outstanding music educators who have really instilled a love of music in me. I was inspired by one of my friends when I first started teaching to attend the Kodály National Conference in Canberra. And it was at this conference that I learnt about the Brisbane Summer Music Program. I met some outstanding music educators, Dr. James Kodaly, Marie Hennessy, and many others as part of the Australian Kodaly Certificate course. And it was these people that changed my life.
The Australian Kodaly Certificate course first ran in Perth in 2014. We were absolutely blown away by the amount of participants we had in this amazing course. We had 70 people sign up for Primary 1 and Secondary 1 and start their Australian Kodaly Certificate journey. It was so inspiring to see these music educators giving up their own time in the school holidays to become even more amazing music educators. Part of the course is doing musicianship, meaning that you get to work on your own skills as a musician. Of course, teaching methodology is a huge component of the course, and then we have some conducting skills and some choral skills. So the course is such a mixed bag of different skills that are really important for music teachers. But what I love are the stories that come out after these amazing music educators go back to their schools and their communities and impart their knowledge on their students.
I think it's the lecturers that really make the AKC what it is. These people, these music educators, are nationally and internationally renowned as Kodály-inspired practitioners. And they are so willing and so happy to share their expertise with all of us. I'm so excited to see the difference that this program is making for schools, for teachers, and most importantly for the children of Western Australia.
We are so proud of what we've achieved here in Western Australia, and this year is shaping up to be our biggest year yet. The AKC course is running again with primary, secondary, and for the first time, early childhood music education streams. Whether it's your first AKC or maybe you're partway through, this year is the year to continue your AKC journey.
In addition to the AKC course, we are proud to be hosting for the very first time here in Western Australia the Kodály National Conference. This conference is going to be an outstanding event. We have some fantastic international keynote presenters coming, including Marie Hennessy, who is an outstanding music educator, Boris Surani, who is a lecturer at the Kodály Institute of the Liszt Academy of Music in Hungary, and also Professor David Elliott, who is one of the leading minds in terms of music education philosophy of our time. In addition to these fabulous keynote presenters, we have daily musicianship classes, we have choral sessions, we have practical workshops, papers on all sorts of issues relating to music education, and the things that I'm most excited about, real-life classroom demonstrations of Kodály-inspired practice with real teachers and real students.
As educators, our students are a huge part of what we do, and the National Conference brings together some amazing experiences for these children. we're running a children's choir program where kids can come along for a half day of music experiences and be involved in a fantastic concert at the end of the show. They get to have some experiences with some of the leading choir directors around Australia, as well as some fantastic music educators. We've also got some visiting choirs. Come along and see Perth's favourite children's choirs, as well as some visiting choirs from Sydney. For us, the journey to the Kodály National Conference has been 10 years in the making, and we are so proud of the community that it's brought together to make this amazing event happen here in Perth.
We know that these issues are important in music education. We're facing challenges, new horizons for the future, and it's so fantastic that we can face these challenges together.